Hello students. So the next chapter we shall consider is chapter 6, Anatomy of Flowering Plants. Now here the meaning of flowering plants. So flowering plants, they are angiosperms. So in the previous chapters we discussed about the angiosperm or angiosperms. So angiosperms, they are commonly called flowering plants. Now they are called flowering plants because they produce flowers, and these flowers, they are involved in sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction is the main function performed by the flowers. The meaning of anatomy. So here anatomy means anatomy is the study of internal structures of plants. So study of internal structures of plants is called anatomy. Opposite of anatomy is morphology. So morphology is the study of external features or external characters. So study of external characters is morphology. Study of internal characters is anatomy. So in this chapter we shall consider the anatomy, or we shall study the internal structures of plants. See here, plants internally, they are composed of tissues. So plants, they are composed of singular tissue, plural tissues. Now what is this tissue? So tissue is composed of cells. So it is a group of cells. Tissue is a group of cells. Now these group of cells, they have same structure and they perform same function. So this is the definition of a tissue. So tissue is a group of cells having similar structure and function. So all cells present in a tissue, they have same structure and they perform same function. The study of tissues is called histology. The study of tissues is called histology. So, in case of plants, we shall consider the classification of tissues. So, in plants, the tissues, they are classified as meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. So in plants, tissues are classified into two types: meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues, they are also called meristems. So meristems and meristematic tissues, they are all same. So that is the classification of the tissues in plants. So they are classified as meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Now what are these meristematic tissues? So meristematic tissues are the tissues which have cells that divide continuously. So meristematic tissues are having cells which divide continuously. So these are dividing cells, right? They go on dividing by a type of cell division that is called mitosis. A type of cell division which is called mitosis. So mitosis is equal division, right? Mitosis is called equal division. Another type of mitosis, sorry, not mitosis, another type of cell division is meiosis. So this is a reduction division. So details we shall consider in the coming videos, right? So this is equal division where chromosome number remains constant. This is reduction division where chromosome number is reduced, right? It is reduced to half. So meristematic cells, they divide by mitosis and they produce new cells. Then what are these permanent tissues? So permanent tissues, they don't divide. Right? So permanent tissues have cells and these cells don't divide. So these cells, they have a fixed shape and size, right? So permanent cells, they have a fixed shape and size. So that is the two types of tissues in plants. Followed? Then next we will consider the meristematic tissues or meristems. So how you can define these meristems? So meristems are the cells which divide continuously and they are located at the shoot tip and root tip. So meristems. So meristems are immature. Immature means they are not permanent, right? They are temporary. Opposite of permanent is temporary. So they are immature means they are not permanent. They are small. They divide to produce new cells. So such immature small dividing cells, they are called meristems. And these meristems, they are located at the tip of shoot and root. So this is the location of the meristems. So they are located at the tip of shoot and root. The next we shall consider the characteristics of meristems. The characteristics of meristems. So what are the characteristics here? The first character is they are located at the tip of shoot and root, right? Meristems are located at tip of shoot and root. Second characteristic feature, they are immature and small cells. So meristems are small and immature cells. Then another important character, they divide. So they are dividing cells. They divide continuously by mitosis to produce new cells. The other characteristics of meristems. See here, these cells, they are compactly arranged. Meristems are compactly arranged. Compactly arranged means they are very closely arranged. The cells are very close to each other. So because of this, there are no gaps between the cells. Means intercellular spaces are absent. What are intercellular spaces? The spaces which are present between the cells. They are called intercellular spaces. So here cells are very close to each other. So there are no gaps. Intercellular spaces are absent. So this is another feature. Then this cell wall, they have a very thin cell wall. Meristems or meristematic cells have a very thin cell wall. Then they have a large nucleus. They have a large nucleus. Then vacuole. So vacuole is very small. Vacuole may be very small or it is absent. So those are the features or characteristics of meristems or meristematic cells. Right? So we shall repeat. So meristems or meristematic cells, they are located at the tip of shoot and root. They are small, immature cells. These cells they divide to produce new cells. These cells are very compactly arranged. Hence, intercellular spaces are absent. They have a thin cell wall. They have a large nucleus. Vacuole, it may be small or it is absent. Then after this, we shall consider the classification of meristems. So we shall consider the classification of meristems. So meristems, they are classified as So that is the classification of meristems. So meristems, they are classified as primary meristems and secondary meristems. So the meaning of primary meristems. See here, the meristems which are formed first, the meristems that are produced first, they are called primary meristems. Secondary meristems, they are produced later. Means secondary meristems develop after primary meristems. So here they are formed first, so they are called primary. They are formed after primary meristems, that's why they are called secondary meristems. Primary meristems, they are of two types, apical and intercalary meristems. So here apical means they are present at the apex or at the tip Intercalary meristems, they are located at the nodes. That's why they are called intercalary meristems. Secondary meristems, they are lateral meristems. So secondary meristems, they occur at the lateral surface or at the sides of the shoot or root. That's why they are called lateral meristems. Again, I will show you this in the diagram so you will understand that in a better way. So the apical and intercalary meristems or primary meristems, they produce primary tissues. So production of primary tissues is the main function of primary meristems like apical and intercalary. Primary tissues. So primary tissues are mainly primary xylem and primary phloem. The function of secondary meristems is to produce secondary tissues. So secondary tissues like the secondary xylem and secondary phloem, they are produced by secondary meristems. So secondary meristems like lateral meristems, they produce secondary tissues like secondary xylem and secondary phloem. So that is the outline or summary of the classification of meristems. Then we shall consider the classification of meristems based on the position or location. So here we shall consider a shoot or a stem. Right, so this is diagram of a shoot tip, the tip of the shoot or tip of the stem. So here I will show you the different meristems. Right. So this is the diagram of location of meristems. So based on location, meristems are classified into three types. So it is the apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and the lateral meristem. Apical. Here apical means the apex. Apex means the tip. Something that is located at the top. Right? It is called apex or tip or terminal end. So meristems located at the apex, tip or terminal end of the shoot, they are called apical meristems. So these apical meristems, they divide continuously. Right? They are in a continuous dividing state. They divide by mitosis and they produce new cells. Since these meristems are located at the tip, they are known as apical meristems. Means they are located at the apex. Then here. So here these are the nodes. Right? These are the nodes What do you find at the region of nodes? So if you consider a stem, at the nodes you can observe leaves. So leaves are present at the nodes. So meristems located at the region of nodes, right? Meristems located at the region of nodes, they are called intercalary meristems. Then lateral. Here lateral means the sides. So what do you mean by lateral meristems? The meristems located at the sides. So you can see here. Meristems located at the lateral surface of the shoot. It is called lateral meristem. Right? So apical and intercalary, they are primary meristems. Lateral meristem is the secondary meristem. These two produce primary tissues. This produces secondary tissues. So that is about the meristems and its classification. So we shall conclude this video and we shall continue in the next video. Thank you.